Gaming laptops have always felt a bit compromised in my opinion. They're big, they're heavy, and ultimately they're a bit of a one-trick pony, being absolutely amazing for gaming, but not really that great for everything else. This changes today, however, as the new line of RTX notebooks are finally here, offering laptops that are capable of 4K gaming, but in a highly portable and usable package. Now MSI were really keen to show off their offering, so they've sent out this, the GS75 Stealth, and just look at it. Now this is a really exciting bit of kit, as it's the closest to a cake and eat it situation as you can pretty much get, with a 4K capable RTX 2080, a 6-core Intel processor, and 32GB of RAM. But all of this comes within a chassis that fits inside my 15-inch laptop bag, which makes for a gaming notebook that you can actually take with you anywhere you go. And you'd want to, because while the metal frame is still a little thicker than your average Ultrabook, it's the most usable 17-inch gaming laptop I've ever had in my hands. Take the trackpad for instance. This is as precise as you could possibly hope for on any Windows laptop, which actually allows you to enjoy using this without a mouse. Then there's the screen, the 144Hz IPS display. It's not got the same pixel density as something like a MacBook, but it more than makes up for it with its slick responsiveness. If you've never used a high refresh rate panel before, it makes gaming so much more comfortable, and I really can't recommend trying it enough. The 17-inch form factor does make this a little less comfortable whenever it's resting on your lap, but for playing games or editing from a desk, then the extra size makes all the difference, and I'd wager that most players wouldn't want it any other way. So the whole thing is a very impressive machine, as it's both a portable playbook and a performance powerhouse. But what about these new RTX GPUs? For those of you that have been living the sheltered gaming lifestyle for the last 6 months, RTX is the new division of gaming graphics cards from Nvidia, with all eyes on their capability to run real-time ray tracing in supported titles. There are not that many on the market today, but they're coming, and the release of RTX Max-Q will only add fuel to this ray-traced fire. The GS75 Stealth comes in 3 flavours, with a 2060, a 2070 Max-Q, and then a 2080 Max-Q, all offered and on the table. The 2080 Max-Q that I have inside this engineering sample actually shares more or less identical specs to its desktop cousin, other than the slightly lower base and boost clock speeds. This is an inevitable trade-off in such a slim chassis, as a larger body and cooling system would ultimately just place us back to square one. Performance-wise though, there is no reason to complain, as you'll be able to get very close to that magic 144Hz in even the most demanding of games. As this is a pre-release sample, sadly I'm not able to share with you the specific numbers, but PUBG, Battlefield and Final Fantasy were all soaring well past the 60 FPS mark on this 2080 laptop. Battlefield was even able to provide a Sublime multiplayer experience with ray tracing enabled, and this was the first time I actually genuinely stopped what I was doing to stare into the glass-like reflections. Obviously this will be something to play around with yourself to find the right balance between visuals and performance, but I found that RTX low and then ultra settings actually offered the right compromise on my machine. I will be very eagerly awaiting the review sample to actually arrive from the delivery man, so be sure to get subscribed if you do want to see the final performance numbers. There are plenty more features to talk about, and we're of course likely to see more ray-traced games land very soon, and dare I say even DLSS, I guess we'll have to wait and see. A massive thank you though to MSI for actually sponsoring this video, loaning this laptop out, it is much appreciated. Let me know what you think of it down below. I have to say the design language for me is a massive step forward in the right direction, as gaming laptops are going to be quite gaming-y, I guess, but for something like this where you do want it to go place to place, and I would take this to meetings, I don't really want something that's too overly flashy. But I don't know, let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. If you're interested in current pricing, I will leave my Amazon affiliate links down in the description below as always. But please hit the like button if you have enjoyed this video, it really helps out, you wouldn't believe. And get subscribed, but I've told you that already, so I mean now that's just being a bit rude, isn't it? I'm shouting at you. Thanks so much for watching, I appreciate it. See you in the next one.